Hello everybody, my name is Komon and welcome to another Gene's Invocation TCG video. Today I'm gonna be playing in the GI-TCG Discord weekly tournaments. For those of you that don't know how they work, they are an open deck list 5-game Swiss format, meaning that I'm gonna be playing 5 games against people with similar scores to me. So if somebody has 3 wins and I have 3 wins, then we're gonna be matched up against each other. And I can see what deck they're playing going into the game, so I will know all of their cards. I will be mentioning any relevant ones while going through it. Obviously, people that get 5 wins get rewarded for it, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward. The deck I decided to play is one that got 5-0 in either 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, I think. It's a YUN-JIN OTK deck. It runs exactly no new cards. I believe this is card for card the list they played. The idea is just starting on Seahorse, using just setting up a bunch of cards like Wagner, like Liben, like Stormterror's Lair, like Geo Resonance as well. Just drawing a bunch of cards, discounting a bunch of stuff, and then comboing off with YUN-JIN with stuff like Primordial Jadewing Spear, her talent, and Gambler's Earrings, and obviously many more. This deck can get up to like 12, 15 dice even pretty easily on a given round that they would want them on. The issue is oftentimes survivability, as the only survivability this deck has is really just Zhongli shields and YUN-JIN shield. So I need to make sure that on the combo turn I am safe to perform it, but with the correct setup I should be able to just swap stall forever. And I mean, yeah, that's about it for the deck breakdown. Let's see how it performs. Game number 1, going up against Razor Hyper Magic, which could be an issue for me, because one of the reasons this was one of the decks people chose during the Hyper Magic era was because it's a freeze deck, so it would beat other OTK decks that try to kill you without freeze. That's a big reason why, yeah, not just it, but also Yelan was popular. I'll just stand around here and get my card draw. Now I should be able to... I could beat them here by just swapping around, avoiding their freeze. They do have a really high amount of actions, so I might not be able to avoid them forever, but we'll see. I was really not expecting anybody to use Hyper Magic Razor in, well, Dispatch. Like, it has not been a real deck since forever. Like, I'm looking at the list, and it's like questionable. I don't know if it can like even truly combo off, in a sense. Okay, so this is a really bad hand, but it's usable, strangely enough. I can make them pay more to swap here.
Witness the power of Guhua.
Yeah, so here they won't be able to freeze if they swap. And I don't need to swap myself. I don't think I'm gonna be tuning anything. I think I might as well equip now.
Flags up.
I could even get the burst active pretty early. But yeah, not increasing the cost of the swapes here does mean I'm free for this turn. Also, I just realized I have the arcane that lets you not get frozen. Unfortunately, I didn't find it here. I'm guessing they have extra dice that they can use here. No. Okay, so if I find a way to kill Zhongli here, then I'm just... If I find a way to kill Zhongli, then, which I can, then they have no freeze anymore. And I believe... what would be the right way to do it? I think... giving her gamblers, then tuning, and then bursting.
Strike is one.
After all that training.
So now they no longer have freeze. I have a 1-cost attack, and then another 1-cost attack with gamblers. And the game is pretty much over.
Take me back.
I don't think there's anything they could do at this point. I am gonna equip gladiators, which doesn't really change anything, but it's something. And then I think I'm just gonna... Actually, I can swap, but I don't think that's too relevant. If I was my opponent, I would pretty much concede here, but because it's the weekly, they can't. I need to get my winning screenshot. Like, I need to get a screenshot of the attack that wins me the game. Which here is probably going to be the burst, my burst. And they ended the round. I can just screenshot the normal attack here. My PC is a bit slow because I'm recording, but I got it. And so, GG's. Alright, game number 2. Up against just overload aggro. Which means I probably should keep this, but I won't. Because I could draw into it. Okay, so these are basically +1s. This is a... I could potentially, once again, nearly OTK next round. Okay, that's interesting. You know what? Let's do this. Let's draw a card. Perfect. I'd love to have that. I equip the weapon because it will give me energy slowly, and I want to end the I want to end the game on Zhongli because I have a hard time believing that YUN-JIN will survive through all of this.
Let's get this show on the road.
But if I am able to draw another weapon, I can play it for free still, even though I played one here. If anything, I could theoretically go to Zhongli, like right now, and use his 5-cost skill, and then burst. But I think I'm gonna just stay on YUN-JIN. Specifically because I got a free weapon here. I know they're about to deal a bunch of damage, but I'm not too worried. They do have like burst skill, which could be difficult to deal with. So I think, you know what? I am gonna go on Zhongli.
Let's get this show on the road.
Also, I forgot how engulfing lightning works. For some reason, I thought it was every round if you're not full if you don't have full energy, but I guess it's only if you don't have any energy, which is still fine. You know what? Sure. They are gonna deal quite a bit of damage here through Lenny. Oh, are they gonna get enough energy to skill me? And overload? I mean, if not, they are still gonna deal a decent amount of damage because of Lenny talent. Because I don't think they have activated it this round. But I will get 5 extra dice next round. I don't think I have any defenses in my deck. Like I don't have Geo Resonance, so that's a bit of an issue. So I will just have to shield through it using both YUN-JIN and Zhongli. Now the question here is, do I use Edict of Absolution? Like, do I not want them to swap me out? And I think the answer is yes. Let's get as many dice as possible this round. I think I will tune this just to get the extra little bit of damage. I know it's not too relevant, but something. And I'll take anything I could get, basically. I know they're probably gonna, like, gamblers, buff up their damage, yeah, they're gonna kill her. They're gonna get some... No gamblers? Oh no, they are gonna... Yeah, it's just poor princess. Oh, no, no gamblers.
The show must go on.
Okay.
Sure.
Gather.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is just a tough matchup for me. I don't think there's anything I could have done. Yeah, they're just gonna kill me here. This is just kind of the nature of going up against an aggro deck. They just hit the Lily talent, you know? This is just what it is. Game number 3. Going first up against the Tankosaurus Noel. Which is an interesting choice. I highly doubt that they can pull it off by round 2. Especially because they're running Day of Remembrance instead of Ancient Courtyard. Once again, this is obviously one of the benefits of having an open deck list format, is that I know what my opponents are capable of. My dice here are perfect. I'm gonna draw 2 off of Liben, 1 off of Seahorse, 1 off of Leo Resonance. I'm gonna get 7 dice, 7 extra dice next round. I should be good. They, on the other hand, need to set up a Tatankasaurus, a Wolf's Gravestone, which they can only discount with a Golden House. And that's it. That's about all they have. They do have Calx's Arts, so if they swap to Ganyu and use her skill here, I would not be surprised. You know, just to get the ball rolling with Noelle. I do get the idea of the deck, you know. Noelle Burst increasing her damage by 2, and Wolf's Gravestone potentially increasing it by up to 3. Together with the Tankosaurus can be a lot. But unfortunately for them, my deck is just faster. That is a quick Wolf's Gravestone. But I don't know. I don't know if they have the Tankosaurus, which they kinda have to have. I mean, I guess Noelle just by herself is also fine. Not the greatest dice, but they're usable. I love her voice line. Shoutouts to the Chinese opera singers out there. Is there anything I want to discard? Just to get that extra damage? I don't think it's gonna be relevant now. I'm just gonna do a regular skill. Going on Ganyu.
Flags up.
Okay.
Access denied.
So I will tune here. Flank out formation is no more than 1. Okay, so I will tune again. Get a free normal attack. Okay. On Noelle. So I'm guessing they do have the Calx's Arts. Is that damage reduction? Yeah, that's the only effect that I can think of that has 3 usages. Sorry if the audio was muted for a little bit. My mom came in the room, but as I was saying, even if they Calx's Arts here, I'm not concerned because their burst costs 4. There's no way they could pay for it.
Your grand finale.
So I just have the round here, I believe. My normal attacks cost 1, or at least the next 2. And they deal like 6 or 7 damage. I don't know what they're thinking about. Like, they should absolutely use Noelle's skill if they're gonna stay on Noelle. Get the shield plus the crystallize. Going on Jelonen is a mistake, I believe. Especially if they end on her here. Which I believe they will. It is specifically a mistake because my next normal attack just costs 1, It will give me back 2. Then I will have enough dice
Gone out.
to kill Noel, I believe. If not, Ganyu is enough. Like, or I can either kill Noel or Ganyu here, I believe. No, I only have 1 Flying Cloud formation. Which might not be enough. So, you know what?
Break a leg.
I'm gonna burst. I'm gonna swap the Seahorse. And draw some extra cards. Woven is perfect, yeah. I am aware that they are going to be getting some extra shields here, possibly some heals. But if they Tatankasaurus, then I'm not concerned like at all. Also, they can't Calxazard's burst here. They don't have burst up, so Tatankasaurus is not really an option. At least it won't be very threatening. They do have Millilith, they do have the Millilith extra dice, they do have the extra dice from Chef Mao. Possibly food to protect them as well. But I'm not too worried because I have Seahorse value, which is to say a decent amount of damage reduction. I could slowly get to the burst and then set up like a double summon thing with Zhongli. I can build up energy on Zhongli and just petrify with him. He gets a decent amount of shields. Not as much value as Noel would, but still good. Okay. So they're just raw dogging the Tatankasaurus. Which means that they're just gonna normal attack here, and that's their only action. So a normal attack from Seahorse kills, and because I have the Flying Cloud formation, I'm gonna have its cost reduced, and that should be game. In fact, I can just finish the game with Seahorse, which I don't think I've ever done before. Burst deals how much? 1, and then the summon deals 1. Cool, so I'm gonna go on YUN-JIN to finish the game, get the screenshot, and that's 2 wins, 1 loss. Decent record so far. Alright, game number 4. Up against the Signora variation of one of the best decks in the format. I don't need the Edict of Absolution. I don't need to deny them swaps, because I don't believe they will be using many in this first round. Yeah, they're just gonna set up Zhongli, which I am fine with. This might just be a good matchup for me, depending on how well my draws go, which I think they will go pretty well, given that I can get both talent and weapon here. And obviously discount them. So I will do both of these. That is the wrong weapon, but it's fine. Now the question is whether I use Stone and Contracts or Liben? And I think the answer is I use Liben. One, because it will draw me it will draw me more cards, and two, because I don't need the 3 dice immediately. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be comboing off next round. I could. Engulfing Lightning definitely could help, giving me 1 energy, and then my skill giving me the next point, and then I burst right after that. I'm guessing they're just thinking about which cards to tune for their talent. By the way, did okay, so they can't talent here, so they're giving me even more time if I need it. Which I might just, but if not, if I get good draws here off of my round end effects, of my, my draw for turn and Liben, if I get if I get a good 4 cards here, like Jadewing Spear, I could just combo next turn. Or next round. If not, it's still fine, but this could be it. That's so many dice. I think it would be it here, yeah.
Let's get this show on the road.
Because I have so many dice, I can swap and then use this. They don't get their dice fixed until they play the talent here.
Stabilize.
And then afterwards, I can make it so they can't go on Shiori and do whatever they want to do with her. I am gonna tune a bunch of cards here, starting with this. The tune is obviously to increase the damage of my skill a little bit, fix my dice a little bit as well. And I will aim to reduce my hand size down to 1, so I get the cost reduction here. And then I should be able to deal with multiple of their characters. They do have a cost I did forget about the cost reduction on their swap from Sing Your Heart Out. Or Sing Your Heart Out. They also had to use a Woven for that, which is important. Oh? Are we swapping back to Zhongli, or are we going on Signora? Signora would be the correct play, for sure. We're healing. Swap after that, maybe? Okay. That is completely fair. I am gonna keep tuning. I deal 4, then my burst I believe is gonna deal 5 or 6. 6, okay. So it is gonna kill Signora.
Break a leg.
I never asked for redemption.
Then I can hit her for 7.
I never asked for redemption.
And then I should probably just hit Chiori for 7 as well. Even though I will die from summons here. It's gonna be 2-3-3. You know what? No, I am gonna spend 2 to swap here. Also because it draws me a card, obviously. And I get an extra damage negation because it's Seahorse. You know, because it's from summons. It's protecting me from summons. The Gladiator plus Minty Meteors is, and the leftover Flying Cloud formations is an incredible combination. Which one is that? Extra damage, okay. So what if I skill here? They switch to Zhongli. Okay. And now what if... Wait. This deals 4.
Let's get this show on the road.
I believe I can kill Zhongli here. Oh, that deals 3.
True tragedy.
That's true. I forgot about that. Okay, they got me. Yeah. I should have waited a bit more for the combo. I definitely misplayed this game really hard. I mean, I could have killed the last round if I had, like, gamblers. I could have killed them all. But I didn't have gamblers, so... it's whatever. I could still potentially get a 3-2 here. I could still get the 3 wins, which is not bad. Okay, that was just that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just dead here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna live on 2 HP, but they're ending first, and they have Zhongli burst. It's not like I can do literally anything here. The funny part is, I don't think I could have even killed if I waited to round 3. Yeah.
You shouldn't see me like...
Unfortunate. Game number 5. Hopefully we can get a 3-2 for a positive win rate. I'm up against a deck I considered building earlier, which is... do I keep this? I think I might. Which is a good thing combo, because Jelona can increase her electro damage, her talent can also increase her electro damage. You can equip her with a weapon, and then Art of Sleeping Meditation basically acts as a +1. Like, it gives her +1 dice. Okay, so we have 3, 7. Okay. If I do this, into this. Not really the weapon I wanted to see, but it's fine. I'm not gonna use this yet. I know I kept it, but I don't think I'm gonna use it now. I guess it didn't matter anyway. But yeah, the issue with their deck is that Art of Sleeping Meditation actually is really bad. Like, it's literally just a +1. It's literally like
Speed of light.
woven, basically. I'm guessing they are going on Seahorse. Never mind, they're just playing that. They're actually no, they do have a free swap. Yeah, makes sense. So next round they're gonna have their Stiletto for free, actually. Because Storm Terror's Lair reduces it by 1, Sleepy Meditation reduces it by 2, and then they can skill again because of Golden Troop. They can skill for 2. I don't think I'm too worried about that though. The question is, do they deal more damage than me? And I think the answer to that would be no. I love this voice line so much. It's so good. It's just wonderful to hear, you know? Please don't be the damage buff. It's not like I can't deal with the damage buff, but it would be annoying. Okay, so it's a Okay, so it's protection. Cool. They do have the sword. So they're gonna play Stiletto for free here. Yeah.
Incoming.
They're gonna deal 4. But now because of the talent, their next one will deal 5. Okay. So what if I went on Zhongli?
Sure.
Don't blink.
Oh! Storm Terror did... It used the artifact before it used Storm Terror, so... I mean, they can use Stiletto here, now, but... I'm not too worried. Do they have anything else they could use? Not really. Like, they have Woven, but they can't burst here. They can just skill, and that's it. Like, they can just use the Stiletto, but the Stiletto leaves me at 1 health.
Incoming.
Yeah. So here I'm gonna tune one of the weapons, get a skill for 1 dice, 4 damage, I believe. Swapping to Jilonan is actually bad for them, because she's easier to kill when I have gamblers. Okay, so I equip gamblers, play this out, I tune this. So now for 2, it doesn't quite kill. But
Observe.
skill does.
Flags up.
Yep, skill does.
Gross. Cold.
Let's see who they go on. How much does my normal attack do? 4. Yeah, so 2 normal attacks would kill here. And then for Kutsing, I can... This is gonna deal 6. How much would this deal? This is also gonna deal 6. So I am gonna use this.
Strike is one.
And then I'm gonna stay on YUN-JIN. And so next round, if they want to kill YUN-JIN, like if they want to burst, they can't use burst first. They're gonna have to get through YUN-JIN with like a skill or something. And I can tank through the rest of it. Like maybe they could kill me with gamblers here, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, they do have gamblers. Okay.
With sword comes shadow.
Burst right away. Wasting the kind of wasting the 6 damage, if anything. So here I can deal 3. And if they kill Seahorse, which they do, I can kill them with Zhongli, especially with the weapon. Yeah, I can just weapon. And then this is the kill, which I will screenshot, and we have a positive win rate. Let's go.
Right.
You'll love to see it.
From time.
That should do it for the games. 32, not the worst score ever. It is a positive win rate. I am okay with it, especially considering that one of those games was a nearly unwinnable matchup. I'm playing a straightforward combo deck and they had the most disgusting aggro line ever, so I'm okay with losing that one. The other one was a mistake on my end. I could theoretically review it, watch it back and improve on it. I am not going to because I am lazy, but yeah, could have theoretically gotten a 4-1. Overall, not terrible, not good, but not terrible. And yeah, I mean, I did showcase the strengths of the deck pretty well, I think. Even though I was relatively low energy, given that it's like it's like 11 p.m. for me right now. It's like 11:30, yeah. So not the greatest commentary or anything, but was fun. I do recommend this deck. It's not anything new. This deck has been around for a while, but somebody did bring it literally last week, and it did well, so I decided why not test it, and yeah, it did go fine. I'm not the best pilot of it. I have never played it before today, to be honest with you. I literally just tested it for 1 or 2 games before going into the tournament, or before picking it up for the tournament. This was kind of like my test run for the deck. It's cool. It does its thing. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. If you like the video, you can like. If you want to see more, you can subscribe. If you have any questions, you can comment. And have a nice day. I'll see you tomorrow.